Keep it going for Sam.
I was not a loser in high school. I was a half a step up from the real losers. There's a low echelon, way, way at the bottom. For the real freaks with the hair they never ever do anything with, and the black hoodie sweatshirts they wear, and they spend most of their time in the newspaper room, and they play Dungeons and Dragons, which is cool, but not in high school. And then you have they sit at one table in the cafeteria, and there's a smell. No one really knows what the smell is from, but it's sort of beets and sort of onions. That's the really low echelon, really, really down here, and I was like a half step above them. So I was not a loser in high school. We actually made fun of them. That was the one thing that we had going for us. So that's how we sort of spent our days, making fun of the kids in the lower echelon. My friends somehow decided that they were going to take coolness to another level, and they did that by starting a band. Now, of course, because I had no coolness in me whatsoever, no real talents whatsoever, I too wanted to be part of that band. But I had no musical talent. I couldn't really play anything, not even a triangle. I don't even know how one would start playing a triangle. Maybe you have to send away for some kind of manual from Brazil. So what I did was I became the band's manager. The way I became the band's manager was by wearing a trench coat. I thought this was the way that I would demonstrate to them that I was their manager. And also I said to them, hey, I'm your manager. And they said, sure, we're going to play some Led Zeppelin covers, and we're going to do some Primus, and we're going to try to play Rush, but we're going to do it really, really badly. And you're just going to sort of stand there. Is that cool with you? And I'm like, yes. I'm in Chris DeLeo's basement, and I'm wearing a trench coat, and my friends are playing Led Zeppelin. This is cool. And so I watched when they played. Now, of course, there was a girl, not in the band. They would never talk to us. But there was a girl who never talked to us. Her name was Jen. She had like the 70s hair that parted down the middle, and it was really, really blonde. And she was as Gentile as you could get, which for me was very exciting because I'm a Jew. And they're like way, way, way out of your league. So I just basically wanted to bone Jen. That's how I basically spent most of my time when I was not being the manager of the band that I really wasn't a part of. The band was made of Phil Backus, who could sing. I mean, he could really, really sing, like Freddie Mercury sing. There was PJ Silverstein on drums. That's really his name, PJ Silverstein. And then there was the big, tall, very attractive Filipino, Paul Baltazar. Everybody loved him. He was like Mr. Faith No More. That's how he looked and how he played. Half of his head was shaved, and the other half came across the side. Oh man, he got so many girls. He boned all the girls. I boned no girls. He had another band. They played in Queens. And then there was Eyal Markovici on piano. This was the band. The big gig for the band was an event on Saturday night at, of course, the high school, in the cafeteria, on some makeshift tables that probably weren't up to code and could have killed them. In the crowd, of course, was a bunch of losers, all stoned, I'm sure, and me, the band's manager. And I was told earlier that I would get my chance. I would get my chance to prove my mettle as a real member of the band. So that chance came when Phil Backus, who was my size, but probably 30 pounds heavier, was singing the hell out of Jerry Was a Race Car Driver by Primus. I don't know if you know that one. There was a moment in the middle of the song where the music drops down and Les Claypool goes, "Oh, Will Hunt." That was my line. That was going to be my moment. So I waited for that moment, nervous, a little like I am right now, and finally it came, and they beckoned me up on stage, and up I came, and there I was, and they handed me the microphone, and I did the line, and I felt like a superstar, and then Phil Backus, for some inexplicable reason, decided to body check me into the crowd. I did not expect this. This was not part of the plan. I don't know why he did this, but he looked at me with a maniacal look on his face like this. And then he body checked me into the crowd. And again, In high school, I was this high and probably 120 pounds soaking wet, holding an anvil. And off I went into the crowd. And you know what? They caught me. They actually caught me. For a second there I thought they weren't going to catch me. But then they caught me. And they put me down. And my heart was pounding. And the blood was in my temples. And there was some sweat, I think, in my ass. And I was so happy that I'd finally done something remotely cool. And then, of course, I look, and who's standing there? Blonde, hot, Shiksa Jen. And she winked. Thank you.